Tbilisi in Georgia will turn into a colosseum on 16th of February, where the arm wrestling world shall witness probably the most sought-after contender fight for a shot on the most prestigious title in the sport. A gladiator from Italy and a warrior from Arkansas, USA must collide in a grueling battle of guts, sweat and blood, and the victorious must face King Levan for the Golden Gauntlet. Ermes and Michael are no strangers to each other's techniques, strengths and weaknesses, as they have had a match before in 2017 in Italy. At around 100 kg back then, Ermes Gasparini gave a 125 kg Michael Todd the toughest, most technical match of his career. Michael won that super match by 3-2, but while Ermes pinned Michael convincingly in the first 2 rounds, Michael won the remaining 3 on some very strict and controversial fouls and could never pin Ermes once. In a supreme execution of a perfect transition from top roll to a press, the Gladiator tore through the monster's defenses and defeated his unrestrained full King's move twice with a mixture of power and panache. Both of these men have changed a lot since then. Ermes after that went fully into super heavyweights and started chasing the crown that Levan Saginashvili possesses. He came very close of getting it on February 25th, 2023, when he faced Levan in King of the Table 6. The way Ermes held Levan's power on his bicep, shoulder and brachialis for 5 of the most amazing rounds in the history of arm wrestling proved his worth to fight for the title once again. Michael, on the flip side, has had a series of injuries and comebacks, and finally, under his divine intervention, is walking on a path paved by God towards his goal. On this path, he has defeated champions like Pavlo Dabadenev, Frank Lamparelli, Lars Rohrbachen, Kamil Yablonski, and Gennady Kvikwinia. His last loss came against Kidragali Ongarbayev in 2023. After that, Michael is on a winning streak and did not lose a single super match in 2024. While Michael is rising through the ranks of super heavyweights gradually, Ermes Gasparini, after a career-ending war with Levan, is having some shoulder problems. He lost to Devon Larratt in the most absurd manner, where nothing was in sync and as if his mind was not in the fight at all. 3 months later in King of the Table 9, Ermes returned with probably the most amazing performance of his entire career against a formidable Vitaly Lalatin. He did everything to Vitaly which he couldn't do to Levan. A win against Jerry Cadorat is also in the books as well, but Jerry was not his 100% as he mentioned himself. If we look at the quality of opposition they both faced in the past 2 years, Ermes is way ahead of Michael. He fought with names like Levan Saginashvili, Jerry Cadorat, Devon Larratt and Vitaly Lalatin in 2023 with a gap of 3 months on average. He won 3 out of 4 of these matches, and the loss against Devon came after a preparation of less than a month after Jerry match. The Gladiator is well rested now. He will return to the table in a super match after almost 10 months of recovery after his left-hand loss to Alijan Muratov in East vs West 12. The bicep surgery, stem cell treatment and ketamine therapy has made the desperation move of Michael somewhat more desperate. His victory margin is always redlining with his King's move, keeping his hand inches above the pin pad, and those few inches have become the enigma that's going to riddle his foes furthermore. He also now possesses probably the quickest, most dangerous shoulder press of all time. The way Ermes transitions from a top roll to a press is probably the most technically accurate and effective. How much the shoulder injury has affected the time he's going to take to complete that transition is going to be crucial against a faster, better and evolved Michael Todd. The hunt for the crown is on, and it is not going to be an easy task for the winner of this battle. because he's going to have a war with the king himself. If you like my content and love arm wrestling, then like, share and subscribe. Keep healthy, keep hustling. This is Nitin Vats signing off.